Well, Dina, it's really nice to be back here in Berlin, and it's nice
great.
to see you.
It's great to see you and everyone else after so many years, really an experience.
Well, it's amazing. I think by all accounts, we have something like 1,000 people here over the couple of days. So it's a big KPMG event, and it's nice to see so many people.
Yes, I think it's important to meet face to face with all the Zooms and the little cubes in the computer.
Totally. Now, one of the big themes here yesterday was geopolitics and the impact on clients. Tell me, what are you, as you think about that topic, what are you talking to clients about today?
I think, the conference is hitting the right spot, and geopolitics is definitely becoming a growing concern and a topic that everyone is discussing also, with clients and everything, especially if I compare it to, 10 years ago, it wasn't an issue. And now it's in everyday's life, exactly like yesterday was discussed in the conference, the energy, it has an impact on the day-to-day life, so that's a big topic. And I think another big topic is, the elephant in the room, the major shift we had in interest rates over the past 15 months, from close to zero to over 5%, the Federal Reserve interest rate. So that's, a major shift and a major disruptors for businesses, and they have to reshuffle their cards, everyone, because we've been, I think there are people who entered the work market 10, 12, 15 years ago, and all they knew is, practically a zero interest rate environment. So that's a major shift, and everyone has to adjust. So geopolitics, and I think the change in the macroeconomy are, big topics.
And that's really interesting, talking about interest rates for a minute, as you sort of think forward into the future, and as you're talking to clients about how they should be thinking about their business going forward. How does that all play a part, the change in interest rates and the geopolitics?
Every business naturally has his own strategic, 5-year plans, and of course tax is a major issue there because it's, it's cutting everything. But when you are part of these strategic discussions of how to move forward, then these two things, which were quite stable, let's say, again, going back 4 or 5 years, let's benchmark the 4 years pre-COVID environment, that's a major shift, and it's impacting everything in terms of market growth and in terms of, the cost of money, which is basically the oxygen for the activity. So I think that's changing dramatically, and going back to tax authorities, since it has been a very dramatic change over 12, 15 month period. Tax authorities are usually coming retroactively a few years down the road, but now it seems like they haven't internalized the fact that we are in a completely different environment, and there is this dissonance between the current financial and economic commercial environment and the way tax authorities are handling themselves. And in the background we have Pillar 2 coming in to play, so lots to think about.
And then sort of bringing that back to your country, Israel. What's going on there?
Well, there is a lot going on. Naturally, we won't get into it in that form, but I think businesses in Israel, and especially the multinational corporations which are based, the headquarters in Israel, have to deal with another layer of uncertainty and of complexity due to the changes and in the, let's say, political climate we have currently in Israel. So a lot of disruption, a lot of uncertainty. Besides, being an advisor, a consultant, a trusted advisor, I think there is a lot of, emotional things that are going on, and it's part of our job to contain this and be part of this discussion. But it's certainly taking a toll, because besides these two big disruptors or big changes in the macroeconomy, that's another layer of complexity which is adding to it. And as you know, I'm mainly today in my day-to-day business focused a lot on tech companies, so they are extremely impacted by that. And the tech ecosystem in Israel has taken a very clear position in everything that is going on. And the interest rate for them, the cost of money, and since they are growing tech companies need to raise money periodically in order to survive and grow, the fact that the price of money has sharpenly gone up is affecting them in the meanwhile, and let's say the brand of Israel and the fact that there is a lot of uncertainty around the activity is adding another level, and there is a lot of strategic thinking around that.
Well, so that's interesting. So no wonder you're very busy here, because you're painting a picture of a lot of uncertainty, geopolitics, but also financing, and then bringing it back into the Israeli market, just what that means for one of the more vibrant sectors being technology. Dina, thank you for your time today.
Great to see you. Great to be here.